Hey y'all, Eric Adcock, This Awkward Life. Man, I am having just a wonderful Monday. Everything's going super great, super good. I've got so much technology going off around me. You're probably going to hear some dings and bells and whistles going off. I've got my Mac open and I'm getting text messages from my phone. It goes to the Mac. So all that's going to be dinging. So if it doesn't, it'd be great. If not, it's cool either way. So anyway, appreciate everybody listening to the podcast. I'm uploading this also on YouTube. So people want to watch the vlog or whatever. But so anyway, I had this little idea, little thought. I was, sitting in church the other day, and it's like you hear this reference a good bit in church from preachers and pastors, evangelists. It talks about the windows of heaven. They talk about the windows of heaven being opened up and Lord pouring out blessings, and the Bible talks about that. That phrase is actually used, throughout the Bible a good bit about the Lord actually, blessing you more than you never thought you could be, and just opening the windows of heaven. We always see it, or I've always seen it as a positive thing, and it is. But the other day I was studying around and just kind of got to I said, well, I wonder where it was first mentioned, where was the first mention of opening the windows of heaven? And I didn't expect it to be in Genesis. Really, I didn't. And really so close to the front of the book, I believe it's in chapter 7, somewhere around 10 or 11 or like that. It talked about the Lord opening up the windows of heaven. And really it was when he was flooding the earth, boy, I just laughed at the flood. But he flooded the earth and said that he broke up the deep and the windows of heaven were opened up. And we've always heard that as just a blessing and things like that. But here's the thing that I got to thinking about. It was obviously a blessing for Noah and his family. But what about everybody else? I mean, was that obviously wasn't a blessing for them? Here they were. It's like, it's a blessing for Noah and his family. But then on the other hand, it was destruction for the rest of the world. And I got to thinking about that. That's just the way it is. There's so many times a blessing will come on a person, and if they're not careful, it's really not, not careful is not the word, but on the other side of it, there could be a great curse for someone else. This is why I always say, be nice to people. Try your best to be nice to people. Now let me prove it. There's some people that won't let you be nice to them. There's some people that will use you and use you and use you and abuse you, and they won't let you be nice to them. They won't let anybody be nice to them. But this is why I always say, if you can be nice to people, be nice to them, because a lot of times we can't decide who God blesses, and I don't want to ever be subject to being rude to somebody for no reason, and then the Lord bless them, and then they have the ability to bless me, but because I was an idiot to them, or I didn't show them compassion or anything like that, then the blessing that they could have given me, they don't, because I was an idiot or jerk. You've got to be nice to people these days. You can't, well, not these days, all days. You can't just cut people off and for no reason. Like I said, privy to what I said earlier, there's some people that won't let you be nice to them or good to them. But I knew of situations, and everybody's had these situations where somebody was very rude to somebody and didn't actually help them, or maybe even tried to hurt them, whether it was with their character or physically or anything like that. And then that person they tried to hurt or damage become just crazy blessed by the Lord. And in areas that they could have helped that individual, they're standoffish now. They won't do it because, they've been injured or hurt or whatever. You can't blame people for that. You can't just blame people for, being standoffish if you've been hurt and injured and things like that. You forgive, obviously, but you can't blame people for always being, somewhat cautious about the dealings with people. So that's why I say just be nice to people. Try to be as nice as possible. I know that's hard at times, but try your best to be just as nice and as you can. People matter. That's a misperception in a lot of ways, but all people matter. There's all sorts of things that people get overlooked, and I've always tried to be considerate of other people's feelings, because and I've seen this recently in several people that I've got several friends that are opening businesses, and I pray for their businesses. And I've seen their businesses being blessed, and on the flip side of it, I get the honor of doing insurance for their companies, and helping watch the growth of their companies. And I'm not upset or jealous at their success one bit, but I'm very nice to them. I'm very kind to them, because that small business that's just starting, just has just one person, just the owner. You give them the exact same amount of time as you do a big customer that's got 100 employees, because 100-man employees started as a one-man employee, and that's a deal about business, but it's also about life. The Bible always tells us, don't regard anybody's outward appearance. You regard their personality, their person. So always be nice to people. Always know that the Lord blesses who He wants to bless. And if you're extremely good to people and nice to people, when their blessing comes, trust me, I've seen this in my life so many times. When their blessing comes and they bless you, that's part of the way it works. So don't get cut off by being rude and being not nice to people, simply because, either you're jealous. And jealousy, oh my God, jealousy will kill. Jealousy and hatred and envy and strife will kill your blessings, because a lot of times the main person that wants to bless you or can bless you or help you get where you want, you're jealous of them, and you stay away from them because you don't want to be around them. And the whole time they're there, and they either got advice for you or something that can help you with. And so don't let that get in your way of blessing. Don't be upset when someone else is blessed, and then you wonder about yours will come. You'll get yours, and it may come through them. It may come through the people that you're absolutely upset about or jealous about or envy or whatever. So be good to people. Pray. Ask the Lord to help you be that. I do that all the time. I ask the Lord to help me be that type of person, and I hope that I'm becoming that. Man, I hope I am. So anyway, opening up the windows of heaven. Pray for your brother and your sister that the windows of heaven open up for them, and then you just never do know what kind of blessing is on the other side for you. I believe that. Hey, y'all have a great day. Thank you.